Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Jay and welcome to the Shiplife. So for today's cruise news, we do have an update when it comes to the horrific fire that took place yesterday on board the Carnival Freedom. So we'll go over the details when it comes to all that. We also have reports surfacing now that Carnival is selling a cruise line. Now, just for clarification for all of you out there, we're not talking about the Carnival cruise line, the fun cruise line that we all know and love. We're talking about the Carnival Corporation. This is the largest cruising company on planet Earth. Now, Carnival Cruise Lines does fall under that umbrella, just like Princess Cruise Lines, Holland America, Seabourn, you name it. There's 9 brands. Also, we do have to talk about, of course, what is the talk of the 7 seas right now, Royal Caribbean's Harmony of the Seas. They did crash into a dock yesterday. I will show you the footage that I have found, and I do think it's very interesting, and I guess you could put it into the category of karma for all the Royal Caribbean fans out there, the loyal to Royal Squad, because a lot of you had a lot to say about what was going on with Carnival yesterday, but I guess you could say the anchor is on the other ship, something like that. So yesterday, which was Thursday, May 26th, the Carnival Freedom was docked over in Grand Turk alongside her newest sister, the Carnival Mardi Gras, when her iconic whale tail funnel caught fire, the smokestack. Now, it was a horrific event. At the time while the ship was docked over in Grand Turk, there were about 2,504 passengers on board and 972 crew. Now, given most of them were enjoying the port, and thankfully when the fire started, it was quickly extinguished by a lot of the staff on board. Now, the reports, especially from Carnival when they are making statements on this, are saying that it was a small fire. However, that whale tail is pretty large, so whether it was a minor fire or a large fire, I guess we could say is up to all of you. Now, there is the issue of getting all the guests home that were sailing on board the Carnival Freedom, since the ship is not in operation right now, and rightfully so, whether it was actually able to run or not. So here's what's going to happen. We have the Carnival Conquest that is currently home ported over in Miami, Florida. It will now be canceling its current cruise and making its way over to Grand Turk, arriving tomorrow on the 28th, picking up the passengers and transferring them back over to Port Canaveral. Now, the ship was scheduled, like I said, to go on a sailing. However, it's canceled and it will have a delay for its next cruise. Instead of sailing originally on the 30th like it was supposed to, the Carnival Conquest will now be sailing out of Miami on May 31st. As for the Carnival Freedom, she will be heading over to the shipyard in Freeport for repairs. Now, like I said, guys, this does not look good. The whale tail has been decimated. Half of it's gone. There is no telling how long the Carnival Freedom will be getting repairs done in Freeport. I would assume at the bare minimum, probably a couple weeks, but I'm not a ship builder person, so that's just my assumption. Now, I do not know at this point in time how the fire actually started. There have been a lot of people, especially the loyal to Royal Squad, that have been saying that Carnival lacks up on its maintenance. And, you know, I've been on a couple Carnival ships. I used to work on the Carnival Freedom, and let's just say they're not newer ships, right? Not by any means, even back when I worked on them back in like 2015, 2016. However, these things can happen to pretty much any ship. I do, of course, want to say good job, amazing job actually by the crew at extinguishing this fire so quickly, because something like that can get out of hand very, very quickly. Now, one thing I do want to point out, though, before I move on, when it comes to, be it the loyal to Royal Squad, I only mention them because they're like the most famous out there, but anybody that, which I saw yesterday, a lot of people that were laughing at the situation with Carnival and trying to justify it, saying, well, it's Carnival, you know, this and that. Look, I get what you're saying, because the last time something like this, similar to this, happened was back in 2013 with the Carnival Triumph, aka what turned into the Poop Cruise. These things do happen, but you got to keep in mind that Carnival has the most ships out of anybody, and they also have older ships, so it is inevitable that something is going to happen at some point. But my point is, when you guys are making fun of another cruise line, to me personally, it's really sad. I even saw people that were taking a jab at me also on the other end, right? You got the loyal people with Royal Caribbean that were laughing at the situation, which again, karma kind of came back around for them. But then you had the loyal Carnival people, I still don't know what to call them, the fun people. They came back around and got mad at me for talking about the situation, saying that I'm putting Carnival in a bad light. Guys, I just want to make it very clear, this is news. If something's trending, obviously all of this is, we're going to talk about it around here. That's just the way it works. We don't play favorites around here, not at all. Anyway, moving on, we do have to talk about the Carnival Corporation, as there are talks surfacing that Seabourn is going to get sold, and it's going to be sold to a Saudi sovereign wealth fund. Now, the ship, like I said, is currently owned by the Carnival Corporation, along with AIDA and 9 other brands total. However, if Seabourn does end up getting sold to this Saudi fund, then, well, there will now only be 8 cruise lines within the Carnival Corporation, which, I mean, they still will be the largest cruising company on the entire planet, so it doesn't really make much of a difference. difference. I just want to give you guys that small update, and should something actually happen as far as actual movement and acquisitions, anything like that, I will be sure to let all of you know when things start to become finalized or when things get a little bit more serious. Finally, of course, as you guys are hitting that like button, if you're enjoying today's video, seriously, I'd appreciate it. Just hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We got to talk about Harmony of the Seas, but before we do, let's just see the clip that everybody keeps talking about, the iconic crash.
We're gonna hit the button.
Yikes. What else is under there?
I don't think there's another concrete. Well, I guess there would be, wouldn't there? No, we didn't hit that part.
Lucky we didn't hit the concrete.
I thought we did.
We would be
Sinking?
stuck.
That's one way to wake up.
So Harmony of the Seas is the third largest cruise ship in the world. It's third to, of course, Symphony of the Seas and the ship that debuted earlier this year, Royal Caribbean's Wonder of the Seas. But either way, they're all pretty massive ships. They're absolutely insane. If you guys haven't been on the Oasis class ships, I highly suggest that you do. But anyway, the ship was in Falmouth, Jamaica in the docking process, and they backed up just a little too much to the docks, and they ended up hitting, well, the stern, the back of the ship, ended up hitting a docking point, causing a decent amount of damage, at least more so to the dock than the ship. According to Royal Caribbean, they put out a statement saying that it is minor cosmetic damage. So I guess we can say it's gonna buff right out. We'll see. Either way, guys, this is something that is minor, and yeah, we've seen in history's past, every now and then something like this may happen. I don't think it's a big deal at all, but like I said, it is kind of fitting that the same day that everybody was blasting Carnival and saying, this is why we'll never sail on a Carnival ship, it's not the same situation by any means, but it's something at the end of the day. So give everybody a break out there, all right? All you loyal people, you got to give everybody a break, all right? Look, something happens every now and then with Royal Caribbean too, and every other cruise line out there. We just don't hear about it as much. And like I said, Carnival has the most ships out there, and it's inevitable that something's going to happen at some point with some cruise line. Either way, guys, that's what I got for today's news. I'm going to wrap this one up quickly. I do have to head to Orlando today. I start a cruise ship contract as a crew member. I'll be dancing on board a cruise ship again, guys. By the way, make sure you follow my journey. I got a video coming up later on my new channel, Jay the Nomad. I'll pin it right up here. I'll also pin it in the comment section and in the description box. I will talk about everything that's going on when it comes to me working on board a cruise ship. Well, everything within my contractual limits. You know what I mean. But either way, I got some juicy stuff coming up for you guys, so go subscribe to that channel. And I got more, as well as more vlogs coming up that I haven't been able to get around to for my Alaska journey. So stay tuned for that later on today. I appreciate you guys. I love you, and I will see you later. Take it easy.